Hey guys, Baxton here, and I call my little brother. My little brother Marius, or Mr. Bobos, or Bobos. I'm the one that made up the name Bobos, because he is a Bobos. He is. Anyways, so, just a quick update on what's going on in my life. Sorry of how shitty I sound. Okay, so, it's now Friday, March 21st, 2014. And, this past Monday, I was released from Primary Children's Hospital after a 5 or 6 day stay. I went in Wednesday evening and was admitted early Thursday morning, like at 3 a.m. And I was expecting to leave on Friday, but I didn't leave until Monday. Now, kind of what started it all is the previous Saturday, which was about the 8th or 9th. I started feeling really dizzy and nauseous, and like my whole body hurt. Like it was, and at first I thought it was just water polo because I was in Bear River for a water polo tournament. And so what happened was I ended up on Tuesday feeling extremely nauseous and ended up puking once, thankfully. But what? Just stay put. And so the next morning, Wednesday, I went to wake up to go to practice. Well, and then mind you, I hadn't been to morning practice for 2 days, and I hadn't been to practice. I was supposed to go to practice on Tuesday, but I didn't. Well, I woke up Wednesday to go to practice. Well, when I went to stand up, mind you, I didn't stand up too fast. Ended up passing out back onto my bed, thankfully. When I came to, I was just like shocked that I passed out. And when I went to go stand up again, I nearly passed out. Well, I decided to go back to bed, and my mom woke me up, and she's like, "You have a doctor's appointment. Wake up, get dressed." Sorry, I'm trying not to yawn because it really hurts. Well, she took me to the doctors, and they took my blood pressure, sitting, standing, laying down, and then from laying down to standing because of my dizziness. And they also took my blood to get it tested. And my blood pressure was like 80/30, 80/40. Well, my normal blood pressure is 120/60. So you can see there's an extreme difference. And so my doctor instructed me to drink 64 ounces of Gatorade and to eat salty food. So I had a little bit of egg with my salt when I got home, and then I snacked on pretzels, beef jerky, and I drank my Gatorade all day. Well, I tried to go for an actual meal. That didn't go over so well. Like, I ate the meal, but then afterwards, like, I had popcorn to continue, like, my salt diet and drinking water since I'd finished my Gatorade. Well, I ended up puking for a good hour and a half of everything I'd eaten that day. And apparently I was really dehydrated because there was no liquid. It was so painful. Well, my fiance, that's a whole nother video, my fiance ended up coming in, and sorry, you'll understand why I'm so scatterbrained and trying not to yawn. Right in the middle, and once I finished, I started feeling really dizzy, and I ended up passing out. And then once I was able to stand up, my dad literally like almost half carried me to my bedroom along with Tiff. They got me on my bed, and so I put a bucket next to me, ended up puking pretty much the rest of anything else I could, and just dry heaving. And then I all of a sudden started having extreme upper quadrant pain. Sorry, he like had this massive sigh. He's like, but so they took me to the hospital. As it ended up being admitted, and they took quite a bit of blood, and they ended up drawing blood 5 times. So I was poked 4 times in this arm and once in this arm. So they like put the IV in, and they just drew blood straight from the IV, and then hooked me up and just pumped a saline mixture into me to make sure to really get me hydrated. And then most of the time, and pretty much the whole time I was there, it was like 100 milliliters per hour, so it was really slow. But it was just to make sure that I was continually hydrated, because I was not really eating. I wasn't eating at all, like at all, and I was hardly drinking anything because I was so sick. Well, after like all these different tests and everything, they ended up diagnosing me with a severe case of mono. Now, the reason why it's a severe case is because normally when someone gets mono, it's just a really bad cold. Like, you get stuffed up, you have a really bad cough, you have a really bad sore throat, like your ears might hurt. Well, with me, the mono ended up attacking my liver and my spleen, making them extremely inflamed. And so the thing with a liver and a spleen is you have the soft organ inside a like a capsule. So it's almost like NyQuil or Dayquil, the gel pills. You have the capsule, and then you have the soft gooey stuff inside. Well, that's kind of how your liver is the soft gooey stuff, or the soft organ, is what's on the inside, and then you have the capsule. Well, with the capsules of a spleen and a liver, there's literally like millions of nerves, like not probably millions, but you get the point, like hundreds of nerves in the capsule itself. And so when the capsule is stretched, it's irritating all of these nerves, so you're in extreme pain. So my liver is still really inflamed. My spleen is really inflamed and getting worse. And so pretty much, I had to go to the doctors yesterday, and I'll explain why in a minute. I went to the doctors yesterday, and she checked my spleen again. She pretty much said it's so inflamed that if I had one kick or a hit to my spleen, even if it's from a little kid, there's a high chance it would rupture, which means I'd bleed out. I'd start bleeding internally and could possibly die, to put it bluntly. So, yeah. And it's also irritated my gallbladder, because my gallbladder levels, I got it on my GGT, which is gallbladder, pretty much your gallbladder levels, was tested 3 times. And my first one was 809, and then it went to 730, and then 870. A normal person's GGT levels are, 30. Yeah, I said 30. And mine are up in the 800s. So on Monday, I get my GGT levels tested again. But yeah, anyways, so the thing about mono is it attacks your immune system. And it extremely weakens your immune system, and it can attack, like, it can weaken your immune system for like weeks, and you don't even know you have mono until you hit the really bad stage. And so I had no idea I had mono until it started attacking my liver, spleen, and gallbladder. And at first it just started attacking my liver and my spleen, and then because like of how inflamed my liver was, it's irritated my gallbladder. And so another reason why they kept me in the hospital for so long, they wanted to make sure it didn't start irritating my pancreas. Well, the thing is, I was not eating. I wasn't really drinking, and they had me hooked up to an IV, and for a while they had me on IV morphine, and they tried to put me on PO meds, which is pretty much by mouth. So they tried having me on oxy, and that didn't go over well. So they put me on morphine for a little while until they could figure out. Well, they took me off morphine, and they put me on oxy, and it was just oxy. So like I was on, during my stay, I was on Toradol, which is an IV medication. It was pretty much ibuprofen. A little bit stronger than the PO ibuprofen. Oxy, IV morphine, Zofran for nausea, and another thing to coat my stomach. It was pretty much like either omeprazole or lansoprazole, which brings down the acid levels since I wasn't eating. So then they had me hooked up IV to IV fluids to keep me hydrated. Because I wasn't eating or drinking and I was in so much pain, they couldn't take me home quite yet, so it wasn't until Monday they were able to take me home. Well, I'm now on oxy still. Okay, sorry, it really hurts. I'm also on Zofran and naproxen for the inflammation, Zofran still for the nausea, my normal medication that I have to take because of my depression and all that. And then also they have me on an immune booster and an antibiotic. Now you ask, why an antibiotic? Because mono is EBV, which is Epstein-Barr virus, and it's a virus, so you don't need an antibiotic because it's not bacteria. Oh, and just as an FYI, EBV, there's no medication out there that can help you. So like if you just get a common cold and you take cold medication, yeah. With EBV, there is nothing like that. Your body has to fight it off on its own. So it lasts months on end. Now, so you're saying, why an antibiotic? Well, I went to the doctor's yesterday. I told you I'd tell you why. I ended up coming down with strep. Yeah, strep. I have EBV, which is mono, and now I have strep. And that's why it hurts like hell to yawn. So, I now have strep. They have me on an antibiotic and a probiotic. But yeah, that's currently my adventures. And with EBV, you're high at risk to contracting what's called chronic fatigue syndrome, which pretty much means you have no strength and you can hardly do anything. Mind you, in a weekend, I've lost almost everything. I lost my best friend. I lost, not only my best friend, but she was also my brother. I lost water polo, and with water polo, I lost my team, who were becoming really good friends. I've lost being able to go out and do things because I literally mentally break down and start bawling my eyes out every single time I go out in public. I can't handle it. My mind just is so tired and so exhausted. I can't handle it. I have, as of right now, I have 6 siblings living in my home. Or 6 of us, including me. And then my 2 parents. I can't handle it. I can't handle being around them. Because it's so, like, I'm so overstimulated, I can't. Like, I just had my sister Brooklyn, my 2 brothers, my older sister Brenna, my niece, and my mom in one room. And just me. I couldn't handle it. I was about to, like, mentally break down and just start crying. Like, I could not handle it. Like, I just all of a sudden became really dizzy. Like, it was bad. I just couldn't handle it. So, yeah. And now in my room, all alone. Pretty much the only person I haven't lost, and the only thing have not lost is my family, of course, but my fiance. And it's just really hard right now because she works 11 to 8 pretty much every day. So I don't only get to see her for like an hour a night, which extremely sucks, especially with being sick. Because normally I'd have things to keep my mind off of her being at work, and it'd keep me busy, so I wasn't always like checking my phone to see if she texted me when I knew she wasn't gonna text me because she's at work. So, yeah. But I've lost almost everything because of this stupid virus. It sucks. And you guys, I just wanted to apologize for making such long videos lately. Like 15, 11 minute, or 24-minute videos. Like, it's ridiculous. I apologize. So, yeah. I apologize deeply for making such long videos. But yeah, I just wanted to update you on what's going on in my current life drama. It's fantastic. Not. Well, I hope you guys are having a wonderful life right now. And if not wonderful, it's better than mine as of right now. So, yeah. Love you guys. Keep the brotherhood going. Peace. Braxton out.